Hi, in today's video we're going to talk about what color a mirror really is and why you're prettier in a mirror than you are in a photo. People have understandably always wanted to know what they look like. Of course, you'll never see your face in your life, only a reflection or a photo of it. Except for your nose, which you can see right now, but you'll forget in a moment. And that reminds me, from now on you breathe and blink manually. Anyway, that's why the mirror was invented. The first mirrors were polished stones, such as obsidian, as early as 600 BC. Later, polished copper or bronze was used as a mirror. Then mirrors began to be made from glass, which is actually the material used to make ordinary mirrors today. Glass is an ideal material for the reason that it is very smooth, hard, and scratch-resistant. However, glass does not reflect much on its own, which is why other materials are put on the back of the mirror. The most commonly used is silver or aluminium, which is applied in liquid form to the glass in a thin layer. So what is the color? The first answer that may have occurred to you is that it is simply silver. After all, if a mirror is made of aluminium or silver, it should be silver in color, shouldn't it? No. Then to understand what color a mirror is, you need to review what color is. Color is nothing more than electromagnetic waves of a certain wavelength that our brain has chosen to perceive the way it does. For example, you perceive a wavelength of about 500 nanometers as green, around 700 nanometers as red. You might have noticed that white is not in this spectrum, and that's because it's created by mixing all the wavelengths. For example, even the sun emits absolutely all colors, and when they are mixed together they form classical white light. The sun is in fact white, its color is only distorted by our atmosphere. The fact that white light is just a mix of all colors is confirmed by a rainbow, for example, which is formed when the white light from the sun is split into a whole spectrum of colors. Well, when this white light shines on a banana, for example, the banana absorbs all wavelengths except the one corresponding to the yellow color it reflects. And that's why the banana is yellow. The object has the color that it reflects the most. Well, a mirror reflects absolutely all of them. It will always be of the color that it just reflects. If you put it in a blue room, it will be blue. If you put it in a pink room, it will be pink. That means the real color of the mirror is white. If pure white light shone on the mirror, it would be white. Not blue, not yellow, and certainly not silver. But we don't live in a perfect world, and even mirrors are not quite perfect and not quite white. In fact, mirrors absorb a tiny bit of light and reflect a little more green. This is clearly visible when two mirrors are placed opposite each other, creating a kind of infinite tunnel. You can see that the further you look into the mirror, the greener it gets. So the answer to the question of what color is the mirror is white, but a little green. Another interesting thing about mirrors is that they turn everything around. Your left hand appears as your right hand in the image, and vice versa. This is probably nothing new to you, but you probably don't realize it every time you look in the mirror. That is, when you look in the mirror every day, how your reflection looks, not how you really look. Then you are used to that reflection. Well, then when you see yourself in the photo, suddenly you look different. And that's because you don't have a mirror view anymore. A lot of people don't like the way they look in photos or videos for that very reason. They're just used to the inverted opposite version of themselves that they see every day in the mirror. That's all from today's video. Let me know in the comment section what you would like to see in the next video. And don't forget to like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, and it will help me a lot. See you in the next video.